Okay, so what are we gonna have Daniel go do?
So he's gonna get the current status of the RENNtech package.
Correct,
right?
so RENNtech wanted everything torn apart, so before we do that, we need to send Daniel, the E63 and Bryce over to this dyno shop and have it dynoed to get a baseline.
So we'll figure out what the horsepower is right now.
Yep, and RENNtech has requested it as well, because this will only be the 8th customer supplied turbos for the new RENNtech in the country. So they're doing us a favor, they're getting us up there, we're gonna provide a baseline. And
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna send them out there, they're gonna get some footage, and then this will be step 1 or phase 1, however we wanna say it, in upgrading the E63.
Well, let's talk about a little bit what is the new stage 3 upgrade. So it's gonna be bigger turbos and a more efficient tune. So hopefully we're gonna be somewhere around, what, 1100 horsepower to the crank?
Yeah, they were thinking like 1024, but very conservatively 1024.
What do you think we're at right now? If you had to guess where this would come back at?
840.
840?
Yeah, I would guess
crank,
840.
to the crank.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you think we'll go up to
11.
1025?
Yeah.
Or 11?
I think it'll be more towards 11 once it's
Okay.
tuned right. Because this will be a much more involved process to actually, like, we're upgrading fuel lines, upgrading turbos.
Okay.
It'll be a more aggressive tune. So this is getting into the territory where you start to take a lot more of the car apart and not just throw turbos in there.
A lot more risk is involved with the build like this as well, as we've learned from some of the previous GTRs that we've had. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this car on rallies with the camera rig, trying to keep up with some of these other cars. So it's the perfect car to.
Will I be able to keep up?
Yeah, that's a really good point. That this will be the camera car that we'll have. So the van will be more of like backup support, but this will be, since we have the new rig and everything that we've been testing, this will be the camera car, which is already matte black, which is amazing. Just kind of worked out that way.
So what rally will it debut on? You think it'll make it for Savage?
It'll definitely make it for Savage, yeah. So we have a Recharge Rally coming up August 5th through the 8th. It won't make it to that, but I'm hoping too that we can bring it out to the first ever Ohio State car show, August 14th. So I'm hoping that we can kind of rig it up, get all the camera gear on it, and let people kind of see the wrap and how cool
I bet
this is.
people appreciate seeing that camera car just as much as anything else.
Yeah, it's kind of sad that we have to retire the Bugatti from being the camera car for the E63. We have more luggage space in the E. That's the only reason. Right. Then also we have the Bridge Park meet downtown Dublin on August 28th. So that'll be another really good show.
Absolutely. So hopefully it'll be done. Come see the completed car August 14th at OSU in the West parking lot.
So now should we send them out, Daniel and Bryce?
Well, yeah.
Why don't you go dyno for us?
We need to get the process started. So what are you still doing?
Okay,
here?
go find Daniel and get out of here.
Green light, go. Bye. Green light.
So where are we going? So, like about 2 years ago, we got this car, and this is the first paint to sample, basically, that we had from Mercedes, where we did this E63 in matte black. And then Jordan was like, well, can it be faster? And I'm like, of course it can be faster. So we took it and got a bunch of stuff from RENNtech, and we did like a stage 3 upgrade from RENNtech. And then you're like, I want it to be faster. Also, you were complaining a lot about it. Like, it's not a fast enough camera car.
It's got to keep up with the Bugatti.
Got to keep up with the Bugatti. At the same time, RENNtech came out with a new system for E63s that now will push the horsepower to over 1,000. So we're gonna do that, but like before we do that, let's at least dyno it and see what the tune's doing now. So we haven't cycled like a fresh tank of gas in here, and you guys have been running it for about 2 years. So let's just see, like, at the pump, like, just what the regular dyno is gonna be on it, and then we'll start ripping the car apart and making it better. Sweet.
Dan, you taking them home?
Good.
Right, you showing us around?
Hey, Ange, take Truman with you.
See, Dan was loving on him. That's why you don't want to
I know. I mean, all the dogs know where the good lovin's at.
You can see we got 8 straps of this thing.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Well, that's why we.
So he's saying if it breaks, don't blame him.
Have you done a bunch of E63s before?
I've done a lot of different Mercedes and BMWs, Porsches.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for a while.
What's like? Has there been a favorite, like a personal favorite?
No.
No. Okay.
Not really.
You're just like a doctor going about it.
Yeah.
It's just medical. It's just numbers.
Exactly.
Okay. The best place to focus would be on the screen over there. Or?
Well, we can start there. I mean, obviously you'll be able to see it when the run's done.
Okay.
I love how it's just like put as much air in the radiator as possible.
Yeah, just a bit. I like how you said it wasn't going to be that loud. Not listening to you again.
I'm sure half the noise is the actual dyno. Is it quiet compared to some stuff you've done?
Craziest thing you've seen on the while dynoing?
What?
What's the craziest thing you've seen? Like
I maxed our dyno out at 2,000 horsepower.
oh,
Yeah, we have some cars that'll do that.
do that. Okay.
That's wild.
We've got 1,000 wheel horsepower track hawks running around. And
But nothing is like ever like transpired super crazy on the dyno. Like
No.
itself. Yeah.
All right, so long story short,
Yeah.
it is consistent. Then, here's our horsepower numbers: 703, 707, 707, torque 725, 715, 722. So, but this is what I was talking about. It needs some love.
Right.
I can't tell exactly what's going on there. I glanced out the side of your mirror once during the run and noticed a couple puffs of smoke, which typically means that the tune needs revised.
Okay. Yeah. So we're talking about like
Yeah,
this
so
range.
like this, yeah, this
here.
needs touched up
Okay.
for sure, and up here.
The very end of the power curve.
Well, no, it needs it here too. This should carry out pretty well. This torque curve should kind of do
Like it shouldn't be this
Number.
dip from here to here.
right.
It should just kind of stay that way.
Yeah. So maybe their revised stuff is what they fixed. I don't know. Yeah, you got to keep in mind if they're stating a 800 crank horsepower. I mean, this car has probably got a good 18% drivetrain loss.
Right. Yeah. All-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do the back math on it. It's actually making good power. So.
Making good use of what it's got.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna frame this.
I think so, right? Wouldn't you?
Of course.
You know, like the before.
Mm-hmm.
It's like weight loss surgery. This is our before, and then we'll go back and then do the after. But don't put the camera on me when I say that. Okay.
So, are we disappointed, Dan?
I don't think we're disappointed. I think this is a good thing for us to take a look at, right? So what we learned is we've got a little bit of improvement to do with the tune. There might have been an update that came in and maybe overwrote some of the files, so we'd flash it back to stock and then flash it again for the tune. Because ideally you'd want to see this power curve continue from here all the way to here. And you see that's where we've got the dippage.
Kind of a mess there.
We've got the dippage. We've got the dippage. Yeah, this is basically a recreation, right, of Jason's head when the speed tail went into the guardrail. This is actually, that's the energy that was coming out. It's mapped here
Yeah,
for
this
us
was
to
the
take a look.
this was the walk up
This-
to the
you're
car.
right, exactly.
And
And
this
then
was the
here's
moment
actually
he saw it.
where it happened. Yeah. And then he calmed down for a second, and then we all know what happened after that.
Do you see that? That's bear. Do you see this right here? That's bear right there. Do you see this?
I don't think so.
No, what do you mean? Like, just look with your eyeball.
No, but I don't think we're disappointed because, like you said, like it's an all-wheel drive car. I think it's important. You gotta remember that it's an all-wheel drive car. So yeah, so it's 800 crank. We're seeing it's like just under 710 to the wheels. So that's pretty good for this. But we're gonna it's old now, so we got to rip it all out
That's right.
and put the new stuff back in here. I'm not gonna be happy until we get over 1,000. when the next time we come back and do this. So we'll have to see you in about a month.